So thanks everyone for joining us. My name is John Mignardi. I'm with Javelin Technologies, now a TriMech company. And we're going to spend the next few minutes introducing technology referred to or known as DriveWorks and the concept of getting digital and featuring a CPQ, configure price quote, application for trailer design. So thanks again for joining us, and let's get started. So real quick agenda, we're going to do some quick introductions of the team at DriveWorks and the software itself, as well as Javelin. We're going to talk about a customer success story. I think I slid one in, and we are going to do a CPQ demonstration based on the DriveWorks platform, and then talk about the benefits of DriveWorks and CPQ and product configurators in general. So why don't we get started? So, So my name is John Mignardi, as I mentioned. Sorry about that extra image there. I'll have to take that out. I'm a senior account manager focused on CPQ and product configurators at Javelin. Been with the company for over 20 years and solely focused for the last 6 years on DriveWorks and CPQ and design automation. The platform that we promote, as well as the company that writes the software, is called DriveWorks. They've just celebrated 20 years in business and are a certified gold partner for SolidWorks. They are the only automation platform that has a subset of their functionality in every license of SolidWorks. So you can do some basic model and drawing automation. They've got a large worldwide customer base and are an absolutely great company to work with. So in terms of introducing Javelin, our timeline, we started selling DriveWorks in 2006, SolidWorks in 1997. We formed a dedicated DriveWorks team in 2015. So all I do and my team does is work on DriveWorks all day long. And we are strong proponents of the technology, love what it does for our customers. And we are working with over 90 customers within Canada and the US. Our focus is solely on DriveWorks. We provide training, mentoring, consulting, and project services. In fact, 10 of our customers are utilizing Javelin as their DriveWorks project development resource. So they rely on us, which means that we are using the software on a daily basis. And rather than just being a company that sells the software and provides support, we actually are users of it and are helping customers become profitable and productive with it. In terms of our team, we have 5 dedicated DriveWorks technical experts with a lot of combined years of experience in DriveWorks and in SolidWorks and in programming. With our unification with TriMech, we are going to be adding a person, so we're looking very much forward to that. So in terms of CPQ, it's a genre of software that typically is defined as configure price quote. So you're able to deploy or work with an interface where you can customize or configure a specific product. As you're configuring, you get real-time pricing updates because you're connected to many data sources. And once you've decided on a specific design, you can generate quotes. And with DriveWorks, the added benefit is that you can automatically generate drawings, bills of materials, cut lists, and any and everything, any and every type of document that you generate from SolidWorks can be automatically generated. Now, when you, in industry, a lot of people refer to CPQ as product configurators or visual CPQ or 3D product configurators. Those are all systems that can be put together with DriveWorks as their platform. And one of the things that we'll highlight is one of the main reasons why there's value in being connected to your CAD system. So let me just quickly slide over to the demo application. So we have this configurator. It's built with the 3D graphics. It has effects like removing some of the tarps or the sheet metal panels. And you can have scenes that give you a bit of an impact of what the application or the trailer will look like when you put it out on the road. This is connected to a pricing system. So as I said, with most companies, they have Excel, which have built-in formulas. This takes it to the next level because you're able to connect with those systems and still do those calculations, but you also have the graphical interface and you can access it via the internet. So I'm just going to make some changes just to show you that as I make the change to the length, for example, the model will update, as will the price. And let me go here and type in 500,000 or million and see that there's rules that say you can't go beyond 4,000. So, and again, all the while, every time I make a change, the cost updates. The other thing to note is that beyond the pricing rules, there are engineering rules that determine how the models get updated. So for example, if you have a heavier load or if you have a bigger trailer, you might want to increase the thickness of the steel, add more fasteners, or do stiffeners, or do things like that, so that the design is strong enough for the application. So it's not just going to grow because you tell it to grow. It'll grow in an engineered, controlled fashion, so that you will get the performance you need once you put the unit into service. Let's make some other changes. Let's change the wheels, right? You'll see it goes to the, it zooms into where you want to see the wheels. So I'm going to just make some changes just to show you graphically what happens, and price-wise that there's a change. I'm going to add some doors to this, and there's a couple of fashions. You can do roller shutters, or you can do hinge doors, so you can see what the impact is on that, right? Plus the graphical nature. It's great to be able to see what you're working with. Similarly with the landing gear, let me make the changes to that just to show that those do get updated. And let's go through and see what happens when you change the paint. So let me choose a green color. Let me choose yellow. All right, so you can see very graphical, instant updates. And let me go back here, and you can go backwards, you can go forward, you can make that longer, you can make that shorter, you do whatever you want, and you'll get the update, not just in the graphics, but you'll see what the impact of those changes are to the price. So let's go with this right now and take it to the next step, where we take a summary. So this is a summary or collection of all the different options, an order summary of all the options that you used to define that assembly. So when I hit the next button, this is going to ask me who the customer is. Now, typically with the systems that we build, customers log into the system with a specific login and password, so the system will know who they are. But if this person is not known, or if you're a dealer and you want to say, okay, my customer is, so let me pull down this list. This could be in Salesforce or whatever CRM you're using. There's the company. Let me click on the contact, and there's their address. So there's a lot of things you can do with that. You can establish what your shipping rates are, or cartage rates. You can determine what if they're in the US, you can establish their currency and charge them in US dollars type of thing. And so there's a lot of intelligence that you can build into the system. So when I hit the next button, right away, without doing anything, I can click on here and just see what a quote looks like. So basically, I've taken all that information and put it into a template that can then go directly to a customer, right? This is for demo purposes. Like if someone's buying a trailer, they might be buying a fleet, they might be buying a few of one side or a few of another. But this is basically just to explain how quick and how easy you can introduce these templates and generate all this information without a lot of effort through the DriveWorks platform. So within literally seconds, you've seen, after creating this configuration, a BOM, a cover letter, and a quote. So when I hit the continue button, I'm going to enter my name and my email address. Now you can do this if you want. This is a publicly available website. So once you enter all this information and hit the submit button, all the information that was used to specify that trailer gets pushed into a server with DriveWorks Autopilot. To configure, I was using DriveWorks Live. To do this, to create all this documentation automatically, I'm using DriveWorks Autopilot. And it will have all the information that specified the different variant of that trailer. It's going to push all that information into SolidWorks, and it will generate all this content. So here's, you have a model of that, a view of that, a visualization of that model, right? And right now, if you look at the asset gallery, it's creating all the content. So images and models and drawings. Here's all the content. So if I wanted to download a cover letter, for example, or a quotation, I can click, let me click on that. Here's a quotation. Let me go back here. All the cover letter, the BOM, and all these drawings are being created live and in real time via the DriveWorks Autopilot. That is a server, in this case, that's based in the UK, that has SolidWorks on it and Microsoft Office, and is able to generate all this content. So again, it's being done in real time. There's an example of a drawing. And the one nice feature about DriveWorks, let me explain several of them. So one nice feature is, because this CPQ platform is connected to SolidWorks, you've got a better integration to automate a lot of what is generated typically out of SolidWorks. So you get models, drawings, bills of materials, cut lists, flat patterns, and on and on. So anything and everything that's done in SolidWorks can be automatically generated, as you can see here right now. All these documents and drawings are being generated live and in real time. We have also the ability, because we're database driven, to review our libraries. And if some of these components have already been created, we can reuse those components if we like. If these do not exist, then DriveWorks, driving SolidWorks, will generate them automatically. So not only have you increased the speed of quoting, here's a nice drawing of the side view. Not only have you increased the quoting capability, but now you've also eliminated the drawing creation as a bottleneck. Oops, went too far back. So, so because you're connected to CAD, you can generate all the CAD content, you can generate quotes, and eliminate drawing creation as a bottleneck. Here you can see, as I said, all this content was generated now in real time. And again, you can do this as well. Just about everything is done, but we're kind of running out of time, so I'm going to flip back to the PowerPoint. So, so here's a nice view of everything that's been created while we were waiting. So let me pause my share. You share. Let me go back to the PowerPoint. So that was the trailer demo. So a real quick wrap up. So some of the benefits that you gain with the DriveWorks platform is higher accuracy on quotes and drawing packages and other outputs that are automated and connected to those quotes, and fully integrated with your operations. So if I've got pull down lists, they're coming from someplace else. If I need an address, it's coming from someplace else. And because everything's all connected, I can get all my pricing and all the other data I need to generate those quotes real quickly. You saw how fast we did that. We like to promote the idea of utilizing your precious resources more effectively. So where you can eliminate or automate repetitive tasks, you should do so, and focus on new product design. One of our customers, one of our early customers, was implemented DriveWorks, and they were able to apply their technology into other industries because now with DriveWorks, they were able to automate a lot of what was taking up a lot of their time. The other comment to make is that when you're talking about generating quotes, a lot of our customers are going the do-it-yourself approach. So they're letting their customers go into their website, generate all the quotes that they want, and because they can automate all the content, imagine generating 100 quotes and only being successful on 20 of them. That means 80% of that time is lost or wasted. And so when you have a system like this, and enable a self-serve type of situation, you could reduce substantially the amount of time spent on lost quotes. Our customers tell us that they have increased sales rates. They've got greater capabilities to quote, get quotes in faster, which greatly increases the possibility of winning the deal. And they are reaching a wider customer base because they're able to either support dealers across large geographical areas or work with customers directly. Oftentimes, if someone has created a model or a product and they take that model and put it into their design, there's a higher chance that the customer will buy their product. In terms of benefiting with CAD, as a result of CAD integration, DriveWorks is a very open system, so it easily connects to CRM systems, whether it's Microsoft or Salesforce. I've seen us connect to at least 13 different ERP systems to get information to help get pricing and delivery dates and stocking levels and those types of things. And we also connect with manufacturing systems. So if you needed to create toolpath or quality reports, we've got a way to make that easy for you. Now, we also have the benefit 3D technology, 3D graphics that improves the buying experience. You're able to see what you are designing and what impact the design changes make. Very important for a lot of companies. And the platform, it's a fully featured platform. So you can go all the way from UI design to all the back-end tasks and everything in between. So it's whereas before DriveWorks was simply just automating tasks, it is now a full solution, and they're enhancing the software every day, every release. So why partner with Javelin? We have a very strong technical team, and we've got a lot of years of experience. SOLIDWORKS is the leading 3D CAD package, and DriveWorks is the leading automation solution for SOLIDWORKS users. We have talked to people that are non-SOLIDWORKS users, and so we have ways of working with those folks as well. Don't see any questions. I don't know if you've seen any page, but if something arises or if you want to have a deeper dive discussion with regards to your requirements, these are my contact details. As I said, I talk about DriveWorks all day long with customers, and we're solely focused and and our very strong team to help your company improve profitability and productivity. So again, no questions. So thanks very much for your time. We've gone past our time, but thanks for your time. If there's any questions that arise, feel free to contact myself or Javelin.